Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Asyaifah in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here are the complete news. The first news is case of the candidate of the civil surveillance in the locus Mawe, police have expended 13 witnesses. The Lhokseup Mawe police has such in the considering a case of the alleged fraud with the method of the being able to arrange for the graduation becoming a broker for the candidate for the civil surveillance and government employer with the work agreement, where the loss of the 2022 victim was reported reaches 2 billion. The police of the risk a suspect with the initial AF, 46 years old, a civil surveillant at the sub-district office in Lhokseup Mawe City. Lhokseup Mawe Police Chief Adjutant Senior Commissioner of the Police Hengki Ismanto told Banda Sakti Police Chief Ir Faisal. He said that so far the additional victims have a report. As for the future legal process again, the suspect so far the party he asked to consistent with the report with the victim handled over the money, the suspect it was also the for now. His body is also finalizing the future. It can transfer to the Lhokseup Mawe District Authority. Previously, the Lhokseup Mawe Police Chief Adjutant Senior Commissioner of Police Hengki Iswanto in the press conference pairs Wednesday explained that in the series of this case, his body received to the 22 police report at the Banda Sakti Police. Police report will be received from the June 2022 to the 5th July 2022. Meanwhile, the legal firm Lempati the suspect started the weird vaccination for the civil surveillance from the key to information from the government employed with the 2022 work agreement until June. It was explained the process of the arresting the suspect it was carried out on the June 2022. At the time, his body had only received to the police report, so that we illegal process take place, the number of victims who report continue to grow. So far, there is 2022 police report. He continued while the completeness the file, this party has also asked a statement from Dunzen for a witness. It is that the next week case will be transferred to the Lhokseup Mawe District Attorney. The next news is doctor of the Stemtaragi Health Center dies and after car collision. The official car of the West Bangka Regional Secretary was inflamed in the incident of the Monocampo Palang Pindang route section, precisely to the Ban East Arilibau Village, Buntok District, West Bangka Regency, Bangka Belitung Island Province, on the Tuesday, 26 June 2022 before sunset. The incident involved a CRV car belonging to the West Bangka Regional Secretary with a motorcycle driver driven by the Dr. Setia Hermawan. As a result, the incident, the motorcycle report died after being reached at the Regional General Hospital. The incident began with the regional secretary. It was inside there was the secretary Pakar Regional Secretary, which is the idea of head of the Bangka Tourism and Culture Office, and the driver drove from Pangkalan Pinang to Munto. Arriving at the Pal 9 or the Tok Band Ice, Air Limau village Muntok, there was a consultant with a motorcycle. Meanwhile, a truck behind the CRV immediately set fire to leave a void in which is the spread of being involved. The head of the civil service, police, and firefighters with the Bangka Regency Sidarata Gutama representing the West Bangka Regency government said the car of the regional secretary involved in the incident after participating in the activity of the Pancasila Ideology Development Agency, which is visitable is Islamic boarding school in the Palangkas village. He said that Di Dodo actually at the happiness because he was not in the group at the time. However, after hearing the information, he immediately came to the Surgeon Sataras Hospital. The motorcycle influenced the incident and the regional secretary's car report to the have died while being rushed to the hospital. He continued to motorcycle turned to be doctor on the duty on the Simpangaritip Health Center, West Bangka. The next news is, so suspect, there is a 5 odong-odong driver negligence in the tag. The odong-odong driver in the collision between the train and odong-odong GL 27 has been dubbed in suspect as of July 2022. For information, Tusarang police named the odong-odong driver as a suspect because he was considered negligence in the operating this children's tourism train. The reason is apart from the not having a driving license. This is resident of the Santul village, Kragian district, Serang Regency, Banten, was also found to have increased the legend of the vertical by the 1 meters. Jail also the suspect of being negligent because did not check the consideration by the looking left, there is before cruising and releasing strike. In addition, Jail was also blamed for the flying victim music law show resident did not longer emergency warning. Considering to the statement for the head of public relations of the Banten Police, Senior Commissioner Police Sinto Silingo, for eyewitness it about a Perlaya music at the volume when he passed the scan, so that the GL hear the warning given by resident until finally a fatal accident between the odong-odong and train was an unnotified battle. 9 people were reported to the die in this incident. GL was trained to imprison for the 6 years and a fine 12 million and was introduction to multiverse article to the police. This is done for the purpose of the investigation and complete to the judicial due procedure. Furthermore, the police will be also check also maker of repair shop modify car into the odong-odong. The next news is alleges backing illegal mining, journalists and the civil officers arrested by the police. For suspend in the case of illegal on-through mining in the area Mawar Pangkalan Pinang face a maximum prison. It's a sentence for 5 years and a 9 of the 1 billion. The street was executed by the Pangkalan Pinang police and investigation of a case in question was carried out. The four suspects, each other initial DA, 42 years old, are the owner of the ETHR and journalist who suspected TR and a member of the Bangka Regency, was the field coordinator and who was in a mining worker. Previously, the first suspect has been detained and arrested by the troops until Thursday around 3 p.m. A number of the advice were also secrets, including the water machine. It was several hoses of pipes used to search for the lead. The police will not indiscriminately treat the people who support illegal activity in this city. The next news is the cause of the Citayam Fashion Week. The acting regent of the Bogor, Iwan Setiawan, he said that considering about the busy Citayam Fashion Week, which has always led to the cause. Citayam Fashion Week is someone to be fast by the parties to seek provide for the representing intellectual property. It's a right which is reportedly reached 3 registrants at once. He said that the one who said the first idea should be represented. The now deceased crowd sadly used to be by member of the parties for business. Iwan Setiawan also viewed the Citayam Fashion Week activity positively, which was also attended by the young people of the Bogor. The next news is Crazy Rich grow bunga by the Musola Al-Mumtaz Ariel. A man named Joko Suranto, Crazy Rich Grobongan, built a prayer room named Al-Mumtaz Ariel. This was discovered by the governor of West Java and father of Amran Khan Mumtan or Ariel, Ridwan Kamil in his personal Instagram account on the Wednesday. The video of Joko Suranto naming his prayer room with the Al-Mumtaz Ariel was uploaded by the Ridwan Kamil after he answered the extortion by the beginning for the donation to the Al-Mumtaz Mosque, which is he is always the budding right where Ariel is buried. The prayer room by the Joko Suranto is expected by the Ridwan Kamil to the produce people and employed, were also peers and alms experience, and meanwhile, Joko Suranto said the prayer room was debatedly named Al-Mumtaz Ariel as an participant for the Ariel who considered inspiring for many people. Joko Suranto, also distributed by the Ridwan Kamil, was also built to Al-Mumtaz Mosque in Cimaung. In the West Java, construction of the Al-Mumtaz Mosque of Cimaung, Bandung Regency. Receiving of negative comment from Drew Diaz Kamberi, Executive Director of the Institute for the Study of the Children of the Nation. Quotes from the West Java Tribune, he viewed the mosque while the building from the West Java governor, Ridwan Kamil, as also instruction of the respect for his eldest son, whose has died, Ariel Khan Mumtaz or Ariel. The next news is in 2023, route work around the Wanggu River Yellow Bright Kendari will to continue. His thought route construction near to Wangga River Yellow Bridge, Kendari City, Sulawesi will continue. This was marked by the checking and land for the route construction site. The route to be built the driven into the area including Lirura village, Kambu district to Bandera village, Kadia district. The land of the management pre-Petater's team considered of the element from the Suta Sulawesi Provincial Housing Office, Kendari City BPN and the village government from the Banda and La Lora. As well, regional operators of work unit of the Suta Sulawesi Provincial Route the bridges construction will be directly at the location on the Wednesday. Technical Implementation Officer for the Land Acquisitions for the Development in the Suta Sulawesi, Andra Wisal Jaya said, is working evaluating and existing plans for the construction of the Wungu River Yellow Bridge. The construction of the S estimated to influence the four plants and land owner by the resident, consisting of the one resident in the Banda village and 3 residents in the Lala Roga village. The plan is now around to the Yellow Bridges Kendari, which is be continued in 2023 after a council crying out. He explained that there is exhaustion by the budget, the finances by the Suta Sulawesi Provincial Government to the public housing service. Well, I think all the news for today with me Kusnul Ashaifa. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.